What's going on, Paisanos? V here, and today I want to talk about shipping. A lot of people like to ship cards in a variety of different ways. Some interesting, using two pieces of cardboard, slapping it together between a card, taping that bad boy like a mummy, putting it in an envelope, more tape added, somewhere there's an address, and ship right through. Others, people like myself, like to ship efficiently. And the reason why you ship efficiently is because one, you'll get good feedback. Two, if you do it in a methodical way, it becomes automated and robotic kind of, so it's easier. And three, and most importantly, people get your card and they don't write a complaint. On almost any platform, TCG Player, eBay, getting a negative review about selling TCG cards is almost a death sentence. It's really bad, and you really want to maintain higher than, I believe it's like a 98% rating on TCG Player. I could be wrong, but you want to maintain a high rating. Now, I don't ship as much as I used to do back in the day, but I ship a ton of cards every single day. And one of the best things to do when you do that is getting yourself a label writer. Now, this is a Dymo label writer. This is a Dymo 450. I also have a Dymo 4XL. You can get them together in one big unit. I like to get them individually, so if this breaks, I can just swap this out, get another unit. My 4XL is broken. At least this one's still good. It's more cords, but it's two units that it's gonna print things that you need. Once again, so this will be your address label printer. This is gonna print all your addresses in one shot. So if you're shipping from one spot, you can just print a ton of these in one shot. I mean, easy to replace, easy to do, easy to print. One, two, three. And then when you start your day, let's say you got like 20 customer orders you need to print. You print those bad boys off, put them to the side, and now you're good as far as printing your labels. Now, that's only if you want to do a label printer for your envelopes. So, for envelopes, I mean, try to get bulk, and that's like the goal for all this, by the way. If you're shipping a lot, you want to get bulk because you save the most amount of money. So, you want to get, I mean, I bought this on Walmart, but when I was shipping a ton, I would go online and buy bulk envelopes. Ideally, these self-stick seal envelopes because these are the best ones. I don't like to use tape whenever I ship anything. I like everything already taped up. So you ideally want to use these, but sometimes you might have to. You might get a deal. Get a huge thing of these for like $5-10, whatever, depending what kind of deal you can get. I know it's been a while, but envelopes are relatively inexpensive, and when you get the self-stick ones, it just makes your life that much easier. So you got your self-stick with this, and you're good to go. Now, if you ship anything that's heavier, and by heavier I mean obviously more than like 2 or 3 cards, you're gonna want to use something like this, a little bit thicker. Okay. I just went online and bought this, but if I was shipping like I used to be shipping again, I'd probably go to somewhere, and I'll show you a company in a second, where you can buy these buy these kind of top loaders in mass. And the reason once again why I buy a mass is because you're just buying plastic that you're sending away. Okay, these aren't you just want these to be as good as it takes to go from point A to point B. That's it. Do not buy name brand plastics. Do not buy name brand anything unless it's like something like a Dymo printer. You want a good printer, but other than that, you really don't need name brand. You take that bad boy, pop it in here, and you're good to go. But before you do that, you also want to get team bags. Once again, real easy, simple stuff here. Put it in a team bag. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Pop it in here. Use your Dymo 4XL. And then you might want to use this, by the way. This is a little tool I picked up by shipping a lot. Please do not bend. See that right there? See that? As silly as this little thing is, and it's silly, I think it cost me $18 for 3 of these, if I'm not mistaken, at the post office. Or maybe it was Amazon. This makes sure my stuff gets to my people that I'm sending it to without bending. How many times? Comment down below. Have you bought something and it got sent to like a zombie movie? It's just bad. Probably a lot. And you can just do this. Boom, bang it on here. I like to put it so the address will be on the front of the envelope. Put it in the back. Boom, and that's it. Real easy, real simple. I don't use tape as much when I ship. I used to always use tape, especially when it came down to the envelopes. So if your envelopes aren't self-stick, you just put tape. Do not lick. It's disgusting. Just tape that bad boy, call it a day. But you really do want to refrain from as much tape as possible. Obviously, you need stamps. If you ship a lot, you get the 100 roll. You get that little whatever that little circle thing is, and you go with that. Team bags. I always emphasize team bags because if you send something in a top loader, it's not going to get to the customer. We'll say customer, um, as easily and as efficient. You set something in a top loader, by the time it gets to the customer, that whole top of that, wherever the top loader ends, yeah, that's where the card's gonna start getting fucked up. I don't care. If you double sleeve it, triple sleeve it, quadruple sleeve it, it will come out that top loader, and it will start getting, the corners, that whole corner area, will start getting bent to hell. Now, this company over here, LoveFen, sent me this through a review, so just take it as you will. This was sent as a review. With that said, LoveFen does do what I would probably consider something picking up, buying in bulk. That's what you want. If you're gonna if you're gonna send a mail out of cards, you want to mail in bulk. They're on Temu, okay, so take that what you will. I know some people are scared about Temu. They also have sold on Amazon, Walmart, so on and so forth. So to me, they're relatively trustworthy if you sell on other platforms. But what I will say is this is really cool too. You get some clear sleeves, so you can, if your card doesn't have a sleeve on it, you can use these, pop them in here. But more importantly, you can use this. This is a 100 pack as opposed to the traditional packs. If you ever bought a case of top loaders, you're gonna get about a case of these. Okay, a huge box filled with this. I'll be honest with you, this will piss me off, and it has pissed me off because you crack it, you start shipping, boom, done garbage. Crack another one shipping. You don't need to do that. You need something like this. You open it really easily, and you got 100 here that you can use. Once again, these things don't need to be rock stars. They don't need to be that best quality, best brand. They're good enough, okay? You don't need like higher brands. People shipping with like higher brand top loads always make, like, I don't understand why. You don't need high. You just need this to pop a card in, okay? I would recommend definitely still getting a team bag, popping that bad boy in a team bag, and you're off to the races, okay? You put it in your, in here, or you put it on your envelope, and it's gonna get to the customer. They're gonna be happy as hell. I promise you. This right here, I forgot how much. Let me see how much it costs online. It doesn't cost too much online, if I'm mistaken. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I should have prepared this video better, but I don't. This right here for 1,000 top loaders is $10.56. Is that right? No. Okay, for 1,000 top loaders, $63.03. Okay, for the 100 pack you're looking at right here, this 100 pack is $10.56. Okay, that makes way more sense. So once again, I'll put a link down below if you guys want to buy it. You guys don't have to, but they definitely sent me this for free. They wanted me to review it. Like I said, these things don't need to be rock stars. I don't care if they break immediately. You can hear that little, it's plastic, so once again, you don't need these things to be rock stars. I just need to put a card in this bad boy, pop that bad boy into a team bag, okay, and mail it off. If the guy gets my card, he can take it, or he can rip over that team bag. The card's still here. I don't care if he does this. Will it break? Okay. Yeah, I don't care if you open it up like goddamn Hulk. Get your card. There it is. You do not need these things to be strong. I don't know why. It was like a selling point to have these like old top loaders strong. Like, dude, as long as it fits the goddamn card in it, who cares? And for $10, you get 100 of these. 100 of these. So you do what you want to do with that information, guys. Once again, team bags. Thank you once again, LoveFen, for sending me the stuff to review. I think it's, once again, it's a good deal. Everyone always, if you're mailing a lot, buy in bulk, mail out as best as possible. Take every bit of advice in this video, and I promise you, you will never, ever, ever have a complaint. If you have a complaint, the guy's a scammer, and you should have TCG player look into that person, because 99.9999% of my people that I ship cards to don't have an issue with, because it's easy, it's fast, and it's all methodological. When I used to ship a lot, I used to go to the store and mail out 30, 40 orders, go out throughout the day, another bang out another whatever amount of orders, list orders, blah blah, same stuff, all fun and boring. But this is the way to do it. This is the way to ship cards out. You want to ship them out as easy and as efficient as possible. It's your boy V. You guys all have a great day.